are the prize. Don't give yourself to anybody.
For years, people have joked that nobody dates Lori Harvey without also dating her mother, Marjorie Harvey. Because every single time Lori breaks up with somebody, somehow, some way, her mother ends up becoming part of the conversation too. And now that Lori and Damson Idris have officially gone their separate ways, the internet is once again asking the same question they've been asking for years. Is Marjorie Harvey just a protective mom? Or is she actually the real power behind the Harvey family? The drama started when news broke that Lori Harvey and Damson Idris had quietly ended their relationship. At first, it didn't seem like there was much drama there. The two released a joint statement saying they were focusing on their individual journeys and still had love and respect for each other. But then the internet started noticing a few things. Fans quickly realized that every single photo of Damson had disappeared from Lori's Instagram. The cute Paris pictures, the red carpet photos, the couple moments that used to be all over her page, gone. It was like Damson had never been there in the first place. So once people noticed Lori had done a full cleanup of her page, the speculation started almost immediately. Things escalated when Damson was later spotted spending time with a young social media influencer. Suddenly, the narrative shifted. Instead of Lori ending things because Damson was too nice, rumors began circulating that there may have been cheating involved. And that's where Marjorie Harvey's name entered the conversation. According to social media gossip and entertainment blogs, Marjorie was furious about how everything was unfolding. Rumors claim she believed Damson had benefited from being associated with Lori and wasn't happy with the public embarrassment surrounding the breakup. Whether those claims are true or not, the internet quickly began connecting this situation to a pattern they believe they've seen before. Many fans still remember Lori's relationship with actor Michael B. Jordan. At the beginning, everything appeared perfect. Even Steve Harvey publicly praised Michael, calling him a good man and speaking highly of his character.
This guy is such a good guy, man. He is one of the nicest guys, man. I met his father. You know, I've set up with him, we've talked for hours. I just can't find nothing wrong with him.
Then, when Lori and Michael eventually broke up, both Steve and Marjorie ended up being accused online of throwing a little shade his way. That was when theories started gaining traction that Marjorie might be more involved in Lori's relationships than people realize. Of course, none of these claims have ever been proven. Still, the speculation stuck. What's interesting is that questions about Marjorie's influence don't stop with Lori's dating life. For years, there have been rumors of tension inside the Harvey family itself. Steve Harvey adopted Marjorie's 3 children after they got married, including Lori, and publicly embraced them as his own. Over time, Lori became the most famous of all the Harvey children, building a massive social media following and becoming one of the most recognizable celebrity influencers in entertainment. Some people have speculated that Steve's biological children weren't always comfortable with the attention Lori received. Rumors have circulated for years that certain family members felt Marjorie's children received special treatment from Steve Harvey's real children. One name that often comes up in these discussions is Steve's daughter, Brandy Harvey. According to various reports and online discussions, there have been long-standing tensions within the blended family. Sources have claimed that some of Steve's biological children felt overlooked as Lori's profile continued to rise. None of these claims have been confirmed by the family, but the rumors have persisted for years and continue to resurface whenever controversy hits the Harvey household. The Damson situation became even more complicated because many people never believed the relationship was entirely genuine in the first place. From the beginning, critics described the romance as overly polished. Their public appearances often looked more like fashion campaigns than genuine moments. Some even suggested the relationship benefited both parties professionally. At the time, Damson's career was taking off in a big way, while Lori was already one of the most talked about names on social media. So when they got back together after an earlier split, people started asking questions. People wondered whether the relationship was completely genuine, or if the attention that came with it was part of what kept them together. Then there was another detail that caught people's attention. In past interviews, Damson had been pretty open about his relationship with his longtime ex-girlfriend. He admitted that they had stayed close even after breaking up, and said they still kept in touch. In fact, he explained that after spending nearly a decade together, she would probably always be a part of his life in some way. Most people didn't think much of it at the time, but once the breakup happened, that old interview started making the rounds again, with some fans wondering if it may have caused more issues than anyone realized.
Okay, so if you had a red, what would it be?
I would say if you're too close to your exes, that's a red flag.
Looking back, some fans now point to those interviews as early warning signs that things might not work out with Lori. Meanwhile, Lori's own dating history has remained a constant topic of public discussion. From her relationships with rapper Future to her highly scrutinized romance with Sean Combs, Lori has consistently found herself at the center of celebrity headlines. Every breakup seems to create new debates, new rumors, and fresh scrutiny of her personal life. A comment read, "Lori needs to slow her ass down. Hopping from man to man as a woman doesn't look good at all. She needs guidance, and I would be surprised if Steve Harvey, relationship advisor, isn't speaking to her about her very short and public romances. It's okay to be beautiful, an entrepreneur, and single. And through it all, one figure remains at the center of nearly every conversation: Marjorie Harvey. To supporters, she's simply a mother defending her daughter against public criticism and heartbreak. To critics, she's the one pulling strings behind the scenes and influencing relationships before they have a chance to succeed. What is clear is that the fallout from Lori and Damson's breakup has once again put the spotlight on Marjorie, whether she's protecting her daughter or getting too involved. One thing everyone seems to agree on is that whenever a Harvey family relationship ends, the story rarely ends there. Instead, it opens the door to even more questions, more rumors, and more drama than anyone expected. Many social media users believe Marjorie is extremely protective of Lori and keeps a close eye on the men who enter her daughter's life. Supporters say that's simply what a caring mother does, and some people argue that her involvement sometimes appears excessive. Someone even commented, "Moms need to mind her business and mind her marriage and stay out of her mini-me relationship. Mind her business, lady. Stick with your relationship with your husband. But you did train her well. Stick to your own business." But I want to know what you guys think about all of this. Do you think Marjorie Harvey gets blamed way too much whenever one of Lori's relationships ends? Or do you think there's a reason her name keeps coming up every single time? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, because I definitely want to hear what you think. And before you go, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on your notifications so you never miss a new video.